Alright, we now continue with my birthday special with Jeopardy Sports Edition for the Super Nintendo.
Jeopardy!
Neil and Stacy are the opponents here. $100 to $500 clues in the first round, and we have these categories: boxers, name the sport, jersey numbers, football, football mosts, and foods. Let's start with name the sport for 100.
The answer is...
The magazine Bird Chatter is devoted to this sport. What is basketball? Nope. Neil? Badminton. Oh, that's right. Badminton, you use a birdie. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, jersey numbers for 100. The number worn by ill-fated Pittsburgh Pirates great Roberto Clemente. What is 8? No, wasn't the number 8. $21. Football mosts for 100.
The answer is...
Les Brown had 308 consecutive pass attempts without an interception. Bernie Kosar. Name the sport 200.
The answer is...
Cycling, running, and swimming make up this type of competition. What's the triathlon? There we go. Name the sport for 300. Answer, the Daily Double. Okay, this kind of court boasts a cut line, serve box, and telltale. What is a racquetball court? It's either racquetball or tennis. And it looks like I chose the wrong one. Oh, it wasn't even a tennis court, it was a squash court.
The answer is...
This sport lifted its skirts for the start of the 1983 season. Stacy. She doesn't know it. Formula One auto racing.
The answer is
These sportsmen wear chest-protecting plastrons under a jacket. Fencers. Neil's the only one with that has money right now. Jersey numbers for
the answer
200.
is
Larry Bird's number. Stacy. 33. Boxer's 100.
the answer is
This boxer was a paratrooper in Hitler's army. Don't know. Stacy. She doesn't know. Neil, do you know? Max Schmeling. Food's 100.
the answer is
Trotting horse go get lost eats this hostess snack before races. What are Twinkies? No, I'm at minus 600. This game's not going well for me. Cupcakes. Football for 100.
the answer is
The only kind of foul that can get an NFL player tossed out of a game. Well, it's not flagrant foul, because that's the NBA. Neil. He doesn't know. Stacy. Oh, I don't know it. A personal foul. Okay. Jersey numbers for 300.
the answer is
Willie McCovey, John Riggins, and Hank Aaron all wore this number. Neil. $44. Jersey numbers for 400.
the answer is
Elston Howard, Sandy Koufax, Jim Brown, and Gale Sayers all wore this number. Neil. I'd say 23, but I don't know. Not for certain, anyway. Stacy? 32. Well, I have the 2 and the 3 switched around. Football most for 200.
The answer is.
This former Cole had 47 consecutive games with a touchdown pass. Who was Johnny Unitas? Yes! Alright, let's go with jersey numbers for 500.
The answer is.
New York Mets pitcher Sid Fernandez wore this number in honor of his native Hawaii. Stacy. 50. Foods 200.
The answer is.
This National League stadium tried selling sushi for $4.50 in 1988. Neil? Dodgers Stadium. Football most 300.
The answer is.
In 1983, this Cowboy had a 99-yard touchdown run, the longest run from scrimmage. Don't think it would be Emmitt Smith. It was Tony Dorsett. Football most for 400.
The answer is.
In his 26 NFL seasons, he played a record 340 games. And Neil says George Belanda. Alright, Neil's at 600. Foods for 300.
The answer is.
This MLB team's home field sells the most taquitos. I have no idea what taquitos even are. Neil? He does not know. The San Diego Padres.
The answer is.
In 1969, this Jet kicked a 98-yard punt, the longest in NFL history. Steve O'Neill. Foods for 4.
The answer is.
De Regier was disqualified at Ascot in 1986 because this candy bar tainted a year analysis. Stacy. A Mars bar. Boxers 200.
The answer is.
He was anything but macho while being beaten by Julio Cesar Chavez. was Hector Camacho. Boxers for 300.
The answer is.
He was the recipient of 357 Riddick Bow punches in 12 rounds. Neil. Nope. Stacy. Evander Holyfield. Football 200.
The answer is.
Pro football quarterback Joe Ferguson had only one of these in the 1976 season. Neil. An interception. Okay, Neil's back on the board. Football for 300.
The answer is.
Garo Yepremian is from this country. Stacy. Nope. Neil. He doesn't know either. Cyprus. Boxers for 400.
The answer is.
The last bare-knuckle London Rules Heavyweight champ contested in America. Neil. John Sullivan. Okay, finishing up
The
boxers.
answer is.
His biggest decisions were whether to visit McDonald's, Burger King, or Wendy's. Who's George Foreman? Football for 400.
The answer is.
The number of points given for a field goal. What is 3?
The answer is.
He once scored 40 points in a single NFL game with drop kicks. Stacy. Ernie Nevers. Last clue for the round.
The answer is.
This American League West team's fans give a thumbs up to garden burgers for vegetarians. Stacy. That's not a team. The Seattle Mariners. Alright, that's the end of the Jeopardy round. Stacy is 900, Neil is 300, and I have no money. So I picked first in Double Jeopardy.